Welcome. Today, I will be teaching you how to tap into infinite quality real estate leads, how to get high ticket property leads that are ready to buy in your region in a heartbeat, and grow your business with state of the art systems. My name is Nathaniel Clemenson, and today I'm going to reveal the secrets of how this one 30-second ad acquired the buyer for $1 million property in less than 2 weeks, how to run your own ads to get stellar results, how to use AI to warm up your leads so you don't waste energy on time wasters, and how to avoid the common pitfalls that result in bad leads and bad advertising experiences. By the end of this step-by-step, click-by-click tutorial, you'll know exactly how to get real results advertising real estate, even without a means to get drone footage like in the previous video. You'll know the exact tactics that made this simple photo ad right here bring in hot leads just as affordably for the same client. I must say though, having dedicated video footage or a property walkthrough video of your higher ticket properties will bring you cheaper ad results than photos. Something crucial to keep in mind. So I will continue to share more of the exact targets, methods, and practices today for free that are able to churn results regardless of the circumstances. So who is this guy, right? I've helped clients in over a dozen industries exceed their goals with paid advertising, systems optimization, effective branding, and client relationship automation. My case studies include 0 to 400K in less than 90 days, $1 million property sales, and taking startups to 5 figures in their very first month and more. So you're probably wondering, why is this free, right? What does this guy have to sell me? Well, if I'm showcasing my expertise to you, improving my worth, hopefully I can help you transcend the lower 70% in your niche who are using outdated, overpriced, and outright ineffective marketing methods and most likely experiencing frustration with their results. I'm hoping to bring you up into a place of being where you are seeking solutions. Congratulations, you're already there by watching this video. I hope that you watch it all the way through because I have an astounding amount of value to share with you here today. So hopefully I can inspire you to take action and become part of the top 3% who are crushing it in your niche with paid ads, so that hopefully when you're ready to scale those ads up, you come to me because I've established trust and value with you by sharing this knowledge with you here today. So first and foremost, I've got to say ads work. Before I made presentations, before speaking with people on the phone, I used to have sales calls all the time where I'd be speaking with people that'd be like, I don't know, my colleague tried ads and they didn't work, or I spent 100K on a marketing agency and I only got 5 leads. Those are real things that I've heard. But the crazy part is that bad marketers do exist. And that's why I'm teaching you how to become an adept marketer yourself, because decent marketers know how to get instant results with ads. This screenshot here is from the first 2 weeks of running ads. We were able to get 241 hot leads for $9.44 a piece directly through this person's brand image. They knew who that brand was. They knew who the realtor that they were going to speak to was. They got automated text messages and communications before even getting prompted to call and get an in-person meeting where a contract was placed for $1 million property in less than 2 weeks. Dedicated home buyers were coming in and sellers on day one wanting to speak with our realtors, and we had multiple showings within the very first week of running these ads. Advertisers on Facebook spent $114 billion on ads in 2022. I can guarantee you nowhere near 10% that much would be getting spent if people weren't getting results. So how do we get these results? It boils down to quality control, ad quality, your offer quality, your branding quality, and your sales and client relationship management quality. So I will be addressing all of these things here today. And first and foremost is how to run quality ads. So first of all, why should you use Facebook ads to begin with? Well, Facebook in general is the most used social platform with over 3 billion users. This allows you to target and identify your ideal clients in mass. Right. The other day I was speaking with a realtor, or a broker rather. She was telling me that she wanted to target doctors and lawyers and highly affluent people who wanted to go on vacation in Mexico for 6 weeks. Can I target those people? Can I help them get the property of their dreams? And you absolutely can. If you want to target specific verticals, you can target ages and genders. Now, of course, you probably know that there are advertising restrictions for real estate, and I will get into how to work around those restrictions to have the ultimate capacity for targeting the people that you're looking for so that you can get the highest ROI possible, which is way, way greater than traditional ads, or ROAS, return on ad spend, as a marketer would say, all powered by AI and machine learning, so you can cut the guesswork and have data-driven decisions that allow you to multiply performance and save money across the board. So I will be teaching you how to run ads in only 10 steps. This works even if you have a brand new Facebook page with 0 followers. A matter of fact, advertising is the best thing that you could possibly do if you don't already have an audience. And if you already have an audience, you have even more data to get even more incredible results right out the gate. So I'm going to show you how to set up and structure your ads to get the greatest return on ad spend, how to prune out low performers fast, and how to track and multiply your results. So step one, naturally, is to make an account on business.facebook.com. Simple enough. Step two, now you're going to make or connect your business Facebook page to the ads manager by, within Facebook Business, going into settings. In the bottom left, you click the sprocket, click pages at the top, then you're going to add a page or create a page right there. Again, simple enough. It's very, very smooth. Ads is not something you need to overcomplicate at all. Next, you're going to click below pages there on the left panel, go to add accounts. You're going to click the drop down in the top left of the view payment methods. You're going to add a payment method because ads cost money. You got to spend money to make money. So step 4 is creating your first ad campaign. You're going to click on the 3 lines there in the top left, which I will be referring to as the ellipsis for the rest of this presentation. You're going to click on new create ad. It's a green button in the top left. Then you're going to click lead campaign and then continue and proceed to click manual leads campaign. The reason you want to do a manual leads campaign instead of the tailored leads campaign is when you let Facebook automatically curate it for you, they are trying to save you steps, but it does cost you more money in the long run because you have less control over it. So as you see at the top, there are 3 tiers to an ad campaign. There's the campaign level, there's the ad set level, and there's the ad. Now, on the ad set level, before we get to the ad set level, we need to specify that you are running ads in a special ads category. So if you are running a consultation to speak with you about getting real estate or anything like that, you will have to dedicate special ads category. Here in a moment, I will show you how to work around this by doing giveaways of free value, similar to how I'm giving you free value of this training. I don't want to get too far into that now on this slide, but for now, just for starters, you're going to click on housing and you're going to make sure that Advantage campaign budget is off. Again, this is another thing that Facebook is doing to help you by letting it be more AI controlled, but you want more manual control at this stage. Eventually, campaign budgets might be useful for you, but at this point in time, I want you to save every penny you possibly can in the testing phase of your ads. So now we're on the ad set level. This is where you're going to select instant forms right there on the conversion location. But before we proceed, you need to accept Facebook terms of service. You simply click edit there in the top corner. It'll scroll you down to where it says view terms. You click view terms, it shows it to you. It's 4 simple bullets there. You click, you agree to the terms, and now you are verified to run ads. So on step 5, this is where we really get into the meat and potato of the ad set level. This is where you control your budget, the location that you're targeting, and the demographics that you're targeting. I recommend $20 a day minimum per ad set. $30 is more ideal if you want to start seeing results really, really fast, like within a couple hours, and immediately start being able to make conscious decisions about which targets are performing the best, you're going to want the start date to be immediately. Some people say, oh, wait and start it at midnight. I've done lots of testing. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, and I've never seen that make any difference at all whatsoever, except for wasting my time. So why would you do that, right? Then if you're targeting a larger region, so I'm in DFW, so a realtor in DFW, I would recommend to target at least 30 miles expanded outwards. If you're in a small place, if you're in a small town, something of that nature, I'd put it on more like 15 and then test with larger audiences to see how that does for you. But your goal is to get appointments, right? So you want people to be as close as possible so that there's less barrier of resistance holding them back from getting to you. But it doesn't matter if you're sharing a ton of value, which I will get into here shortly. You will also see that the age range, it says, is restricted to be at the max for special ads. Makes sense because it's non-discriminatory laws to make sure you're not targeting certain people and excluding certain people. And then languages there at the bottom, crucial, it will be put on all languages by default. You're going to want to click edit and put English all. Now, again, on the ad set level is where we are doing our targeting. You will see it says detailed targeting, and it will allow you to select interests. It will only allow you to select interests on the ad level. You can control demographics, so you can target people based on their tax bracket if you're not in the special ads category, which again, I will show you how to do effectively and legally with real estate. But for now, you're looking at two of the highest performing real estate audience stacks that I've ever used. It's simple. You're targeting first-time buyers. You're targeting people who are looking for particular types of real estate. And now on the other one, you're targeting people who have expressed that they are looking for real estate by utilizing other platforms to do that type of search. You can test each one of these individually if you want, but I see the greatest results by allowing the audience size to be large and broad and allowing the Facebook pixel, the AI behind the operation, to hone in and find the people within the demographic stack here that are resonating with your advertisements and with your brand image. Beyond that, you're going to click Advantage Placements. You will notice this is the first time that I have left on one of the automatic Advantage. See the little plus there next to it? One of the little automated Facebook, hey, we're here to help things. I find that having Advantage Placements allows Facebook to hone in on what people and what place are clicking on your ads. I used to test only the feed and only stories, and a lot of advertisers will advocate for that in 2024, but I often find that that brings you a higher cost per lead with no benefit at all for them being a higher quality. So now we're getting into ads, how to make ads, structure ads. And before you can even make an ad, you need an offer, right? So having an offer allows the other person to feel like they are getting incredible value from you. Of course, there's a billion, who knows how many realtors there are in the world, right? Millions on millions of them. There's hundreds of thousands, potentially tens of thousands of them within your region. So how do you make yourself stand out? By providing a ton of value. So examples of offers are lists of homes in the region that fit their criteria. So we'll compose a list, a full report of homes for sale within your area that fit all your criteria, so you can just pick from the list. Saves them time and energy doing that research themselves. Then another example is you can create free guides. So things to look out for in this area when purchasing a home, things to look out for in this area when selling a home. Free guide on the different neighborhoods in this neighborhood and comparing their schools, their amenities, their crime rates, property values, etc. You can make first-time home buyer checklists. You can offer them exclusive access to off-market listings. You can create moving checklists to attract sellers, virtual home staging tips to help sellers advertise their property, and then you can turn around and help them sell it. Right? This, all it really does is it attracts the buyer or the seller for a cheaper cost but it also validates the quality of that lead because they're engaging with something greater than simply inquiring about your services. So when you're able to offer a free guide, you're able to work around special ads targeting limitations. When you're not saying, hey, we're going to give you a list of properties, but you're saying, hey, y'all, I made a guide on how to buy properties in this area. Now you're not running ads for real estate. You're running ads to give away an ebook you made. So now you're able to turn off that special ads category distinction. And you can target people based off of top 10% income in that zip code or top 10 to 25% income in that zip code. You can target doctors and lawyers, and you can then turn around and target doctors who are in the highest income brackets who are also interested in high performing real estate targets like Zillow, U-Haul, things of that nature. So now on step 7, we are going to add an instant form for you to use with your ads. So you will be capturing lead data on Facebook. So it's cheaper. You don't have to wait for website load times. They're instantly able to put in their info the moment they have the impulse to engage with your offer. So you're going to set up your headline and description. I like to use ChatGPT for these. You just tell ChatGPT, hey, I'm writing the headline description for a Facebook lead ad. This is my offer. Help me do that. Takes 2 seconds. Boom. Find your perfect home or investment property. We will compile a free personalized report of homes for sale that match your criteria. Plus, we'll check if you qualify for special financing options. Sounds great, right? Sounds like a professional did it. Now you're going to add the questions. I like to keep it simple for real estate, and then I let the AI warm it up on the other side to ask them what they are looking for, what they need, right? So simple first name, email, phone number, low resistance. And you might question, well, is the lead quality going to get diminished because of that? No, you're getting the same leads coming through, the same offer through the same form. The only thing is that they have less information for you to reference on the front end, which you don't need to when the AI does it for you. So now you're going to simply link your privacy policy. You don't need to add any special link text. I find it just makes the privacy policy thing there at the bottom more distracting. And now you are done with your form. Thanks, you're all set. You add a little description there that says, thanks for your inquiry. Our team is excited to help you find your perfect home or investment property. We'll be reaching out to you shortly to gather what you're looking for specifically and put together a list of properties that meet your criteria. And I like to add a call now button because who doesn't love leads just calling you directly saying, hey, I saw your ad. I really need what you got. You don't even have to worry about the nurture sequence. So next is up at the top of the screen, you will see it says ad setup. Now we are going to put together the ad creative, the visual that person will see before interacting with your lead form. I turn off multi-advertiser ads, that little box there on the bottom left, for everything except for retargeting, so that you're not getting billed when your ad pops up next to someone's ad. They didn't even look at your ad. They looked at the other ad and kept scrolling. You don't want to get charged for that unless they're actually interacting with you, right? So multi-advertiser ads are off. And then you have the option to connect your Instagram account. It is not mandatory. So if you're not actually posting on your Instagram account, I wouldn't focus attention into that. I would repost your ads on your Facebook page and just let people see your Facebook page. Your ads will still show on Instagram, like I said, but if they click on it, it'll just show your Facebook page content. That way you don't have to worry about managing multiple pages when you're just now getting started in the social media game. Now, next is the headline. So you might wonder why I'm not focused on the primary text first, but on average, according to David Ogilvy, one of the highest, most notorious marketers of all time, right? He says that 5 times as many people read the headline as read the body copy. 80-20 Pareto principle, right? When you have written your headline, you have spent 80 cents of your marketing dollar. So you really want to focus on calling out your audience in this very first point of contact, right? So city name, your next home is waiting. First time home buyer, get expert guidance and top tier listings for homes in DFW. Maximize your DFW home search with a free personalized report etc. You'll also see here, now that we've proceeded to the primary text, I treat the top line, the first line here, as a headline itself. So you'll notice the top of the primary text is, are you searching for your dream home in the DFW area? Look no further, right? Because you'll notice there in the bottom left, when you see the ad preview, you see the headline at the bottom, but you also see the primary text preview, quote unquote, headline also. So you want to think of the first 3 seconds of a video, even if you're making video ads, are the most important, just like the headline. So I like to ask ChatGPT for as much as I can in business. It's a very helpful resource. It's the world's smartest supercomputer, right? So I actually wrote this primary text by talking to ChatGPT and saying, hey, ChatGPT, I'm a realtor in DFW and I need the primary text for my Facebook ad. Here's my offer. We will compile a free personalized report of homes for sale that match your criteria. Plus, we'll check if you qualify for special financing options. Boom, it whipped this up right here. I didn't have to change a thing. I didn't have to change a single thing. The only thing you'll need to change is right there at the bottom where you need to put in your link. So now for step 9, we need to create multiple ad creatives. As fancy and nice as that first one looked, you might try a different photo or try a video of you doing a property tour or get some drone footage, even if it's some stock footage, or photos from MLS listings, and start advertising specific properties to see if people engage with those specific properties. And you already know fresh out the gate that that person wants to look at that particular property, which I'll get into the automations of how to manage that on the back end too in a moment. But for now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to see on the left there where you see the campaign, ad set, and ad level. You're going to click the ellipsis next to new lead ad 1. You're going to quickly duplicate that. You don't need to worry about the other duplicate option. If you wanted to move it to another campaign or ad set, you could with that. But for now, you don't need to worry about that. Simply quick duplicate. Then you're going to click into it. You're going to go and remove the creative that you added before. You can click add media and then add the image or add the video that you want. Make sure that it is cropped correctly so that you can see the entire perspective of it in the different placements there at the bottom. So now for step 10, testing multiple audiences. Now that you've duplicated your ads and you've got 3 to 5 ads, now you're going to want to duplicate the ad set that has those 3 to 5 ads so that each ad set can target different interests. So here you'll see another interest stack there in the center, so that on the ad set level, you'll see you're targeting residential leads, you're targeting Zillow and Trulia leads, you're targeting people that are looking for, mortgage or some type of mortgage related vertical, general audience, first time buyer, etc., etc., etc. Just experiment with the interests and see what performs the best for you. It's all data at the end of the day. But before we discuss how to manage your ad spend and understand the data, let's get your leads integrated into your CRM. So getting your leads integrated into your CRM is pretty simple because I've broken this down for you. So all you need to do if you're using Go High Level, I'm basing this tutorial on Go High Level. It's pretty standard across the board, regardless of what CRM you're doing. If you need to look up a Google tutorial and find an article that breaks it down step by step, if it's nuanced, then you totally can. But if you're using Go High Level, or if you don't have a CRM and you need a CRM, well, Go High Level is the perfect automation suite. It has business management tools, website builders. You can make as many phone lines as you want, email senders, you name it. Go High Level has it. I definitely recommend it. It is the most crucial software stack I've ever used in my entire life. I use it to manage my business and all of my clients' businesses. Throw your CRM away. I definitely recommend Go High Level. Regardless, you're going to go to settings, integrations, and connect your Facebook account. Sometimes there's a glitch where you don't see your pages pop up. It's really frustrating. And it used to be really hard to find because Facebook likes to move things around. But I found the place that it always shows up. And if you log into your personal Facebook page, you'll notice you'll see my name there in the second photo at the top. It's at the top because I'm inside of my personal Facebook page view. Then you're going to click the drop down next to that and go to settings and privacy. From there, you're going to select business integrations on the left under your activity. Then you're going to click view and edit next to lead connector. If you're using Go High Level, using a different CRM, it'll be view and edit next to your CRM name here. And then if you see that little GIF image there on the right, scrolling down, clicking all those boxes, you're going to turn on all of the checkboxes on the right for all of your Facebook pages. So if you ever need to use any of them ever again in the future, you don't have to come back and do the same process again. So now you're going to want to map the Facebook form field so that the data gets automatically populated when new leads come in from the lead form. So you're going to click Facebook form field mapping there at the top of the integrations page. You're going to click map fields next to the form that we just created. You're going to click save, and it's that simple. Now we need to make a workflow so that when people come in, they automatically get added to a spreadsheet and they automatically get nurtured. It's as simple as making an automation that when they come in, trigger is Facebook form. They automatically go through contacts like the photo there on the right, and then they automatically get a tag that'll add them to a Google Sheet. And if you want more information on this, I actually made a tutorial that's on my YouTube channel called Your Lead Tracking Sucks. It's about keeping on top of leads, tracking them with spreadsheets automatically so that you don't have to manually try to remember everything, especially when you're getting hundreds of leads per month. It's harder to keep up with if you don't have machine tools doing it for you. So 80% of leads that aren't personally contacted within 5 minutes of opt-in do not convert. That's why I like to use automations, like I just mentioned in the previous slide, to make sure that the moment that person comes through, they're getting a point of contact, and you're also getting a notification that says, hey, new lead just came in. Try giving them a call, even if they haven't called you yet or haven't responded to the automated text message yet. People really appreciate personal contact. That's why the automated contact will include their first name and will ask them about their goals and what they're looking for. I already have an automation built out for you for Go High Level that if you use my link in the description and get a free trial, you will get my full automation suite for free, which will help you in managing and analyzing your ad performance and maximizing your return on ad spend as well. So first steps of ad management is creating a breakdown. You're going to want to have custom columns that show you specified data for you to look at. The ones that Facebook automatically give you, I personally think aren't very helpful at all. The main things that you need to look at are how much money you've spent, how many leads you got from that, your results, your cost per lead, your clicks, how much it costs per click, what your click-through rate is. So what percentage of the 1,000 people that view your ad, the CPM, which is to follow your cost per 1,000 impressions, what percentage of those people are clicking through and becoming leads. So ads management part 2, how to analyze ads to cut low performers. As you'll see here on the right, we have a screenshot of ads that are doing great. This is on the campaign level. Sometimes you'll see ads doing really well on the ad level, but then the average on the ad set isn't that great. And then the campaign is the average of the ad sets that aren't as good as the ads. But this is the campaign level. We're seeing clicks for less than $1 on average, which is the goal. Click-through rate is 6%, which is spectacular. The goal is at least 2%. We got 6% here. And the cost per 1,000 impressions for local market, I try to keep under $50 ideally. All of these here are under $50 for an average of $34. So if you're seeing a high cost per lead that exceeds your target budget without improvement, because sometimes it takes a couple of days for the ads to optimize. That's why I recommend you give them at least 48 hours before you start cutting things and tweaking things, unless the numbers are just astronomically off. If you already spent like $100 and you don't see a lead, something is wrong. There is some issue somewhere. And I would recommend you go through the tutorial again to make sure you didn't miss any steps. But beyond that, if you're seeing a low click-through rate, that shows that there's poor resonance with the audience. Maybe you need to use better photos. Maybe you should use videos, which are also going to give you a lower cost per 1,000 impressions. So if you're seeing a high cost per impression, per 1,000 impressions, you're seeing a high cost per click in tandem, that suggests inefficiencies that may warrant cutting the ad set immediately. If it's costing a lot just to reach people, and then after you've spent a lot to reach people, it's costing you a lot just to get them to engage with you, there's an issue with your ad itself, or you don't have an offer that is valuable to them. So sometimes you'll experience diminishing returns. Sometimes you'll see ads do fantastic right out the gate. You'll be excited about them. And then a day or two later, or a week or two later, they're just not bringing the same results. That's okay. You need to keep on top of that. You need to track that by looking at daily, weekly, and monthly views, and even customizing. Okay, I want to look at just last week. You'll click in the top right of the ad set, of the ads manager, and you will be able to filter based off of the date to keep track of, is this ad doing better than last week? Is it doing worse than last week? Is it still averaging out? You want to, track as much as you can. So tracking as much as you can boils down to regular KPI review. I recommend checking your ads at least once a day, just for a couple moments. Are they doing good? Are they doing bad? Let's see. Okay, this one needs to get cut off because it's not doing well. I recommend pruning from the ad set level first. So if you're seeing an ad set on average just absolutely bombing, that boils down to your targeting. If it's doing okay, then you'll want to go to the ad level and try turning off some of the ads that aren't getting results to see if just the ones that are will keep scaling. But I find that normally that shouldn't be necessary. Facebook's pixel is incredibly smart. If your targeting is good, if your ad is good, if only one of those ads out of the 3 to 5 is getting results, Facebook is going to allocate 98% of the budget into that after it's validated that the other two aren't performing. And it can actually hinder your campaign to have those off. And sometimes eventually those other ones that were low performing that weren't getting much spend will get a lead, and then they'll start to increase. So you want to focus on the ad set level as much as possible. And you'll also want to increase the budget gradually. So if you're seeing an ad set is doing spectacular, it's absolutely crushing it, and you've already turned off a couple that weren't doing well for you, you might as well go ahead and put some of the budget that you were spending on those into the one that's bringing you results. So on average, advertisers dominating their niche are testing 11 times more creatives than their competitors. 11 times. So if you're finding that your ads aren't doing as well as they want to, or you're starting to experience fatigue, try new photos, try new videos, and just have fun with it. Experiment. It's called creatives for a reason. Get creative, have fun, enjoy it. You're making intellectual property for your business, which I would imagine you have passion in. So speaking of passion and excitement, scaling winners. So if you're seeing that winners are crushing the game, again, you're going to want to increase the budget on them. If you have some losers, though, that were getting results and they're not doing as well, I wouldn't always cut those too. If they've already got some leads, if they've already proven that they were a winner to some capacity, I would turn the budget down. Sometimes that'll actually help you get leads from that ad set for cheaper than they were coming in initially, because Facebook will realize this wasn't performing. They cut the budget. Let's target on people just like the other people that did come through, and you'll see cheaper leads coming in. Then you can also duplicate and test variations of your winners. So you can duplicate the winning ad set and go in and try experimenting with different ad primary text, which is called copywriting. You can try different copies on the ads and things of that nature. You can try different offers with the ads that were doing well. And you can also expand your audiences. So if the ads are doing well, you can shoot for a larger audience. You can even create your own custom audiences based off of customer lists, things of that nature, and target people like people that have engaged with you or done business with you already. You can also leverage automated rules. So you can actually create a rule, as you see on the photos here on the right, that'll make it so that when certain conditions are met, you can automate an action. So in the second screenshot there on the right, you'll see that I have the daily budget on winning on active campaigns set to increase by 10% up to $100 daily budget cap if the click-through rate is beyond 3% and the cost per lead is lower than $5. So you don't even have to think about the leads coming in or managing the ads. All you have to do is look, you see the metrics are looking good, and then the automations are doing everything else for you. Now, again, you're seeing that ads are winning on the ad level, you can try duplicating that ad by itself. So instead of having 3 to 5 unique ads next to it, you can actually make ad sets with just that one particular creative in it multiple times with different copies or different offers to see how that does. And you can also focus on top performing placements. So you can click on where it says breakdown in your menu there at the top of the ad manager and filter by placement. So if you're seeing that your leads on Facebook stories are coming in for 87 cents, like in that screenshot there, why would you want to keep getting leads for 375 that are the same quality on the Facebook feed, which you'd have to validate with your spreadsheet, but still assuming that they're coming in the same demographic, the same ad, it would be the same quality of person most likely. You could try duplicating it and just run it to stories and see if you continue to get 87-cent leads consistently, because who wouldn't want that, right? So now for the last point of ads management is you can increase the frequency cap. So you can actually adjust how frequently your ads are appearing. This can help or hinder your ad fatigue, meaning that lots of people are seeing your ads. They might even see your ads multiple times. That can be beneficial or it can be detrimental. Again, just like everything else, it all boils down to testing. You can set up retargeting campaigns and you can monitor performance closely. I will make a video for each one of these 3 independently and put them on my YouTube channel here soon, because these can be a little more complex. And we're really deep down the rabbit hole of media buying, which is what running ads is called as a profession. So there's a reason it's a whole job in and of itself. That was a lot, wasn't it? I appreciate you sticking all the way through. I respect you for sticking all the way through this 36-minute and 36-second video to not only learn something that will absolutely benefit you in any endeavor that you ever do, but also just to educate yourself in general. Now, although you have this new knowledge and you can go implement this yourself, and I hope you do go implement it yourself, if you don't want to manage this yourself, or if you want to do this at a high level and you don't know how to manage $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month, even $2,000 a month in ad spend, it might sound daunting to you and you want to make sure it's managed in the best way possible, then I would love to come in, not only manage your ads for you, but also scale your entire operation with systems, with automations, and with powerful branding and PR. I even have a colleague in my network, in my business, that can help you get featured in Forbes, Daily Wire, or the PR placements of your dreams if you want to work on your brand and have more of a presence, get more leads, make more money, and absolutely dominate the marketplace. Clarity Media Solutions is the team for you. Go ahead and click below this video and get started. Now, book a call with my team. We will get you set up as swiftly as possible and get you results as soon as day one. 80% of our clients do. So if that sounds good to you, like I said, don't waste a single moment. Don't skip a beat. Go ahead and book a call with my team so that we can get you where you want to get to. Again, my name is Nathaniel Clementson. Thank you so much for watching through this video. I put a ton of time and effort into it to educate you. You don't want to work with me and you want to do this yourself, more power to you. That's fantastic. I hope you go absolutely crush it out there. And when you do, all I want from you is that if someone asks you, how'd you learn how to do this? Or how are you killing the game? That you don't claim that it was all you and that you learned a thing or two from Nathaniel Clementson over here at Clarity Media. Thank you so much.